This is the profit calculator with varying elasticity of demand, fixed cost, and marginal costs. We start with a price of $50 that we enter here, a delta price of $2.50, and a quantity of 24. So those figures are propagated here, 50. We have a delta of $2.50 and a quantity of 24. Moving down the rest of the spreadsheet here, price, quantity sold, percent change in quantity, total revenue, which is the price times quantity sold, variable cost, which is the marginal cost multiplied by quantity sold. Total cost is the variable cost plus the fixed cost. Marginal revenue is the difference from selling one additional unit. And our profit. Our profit is the total revenue minus total cost, and that's our profit. Let's take a look at our sliders. We have our marginal cost here. And our drop-down box here will determine how our slider adjusts the marginal cost. So here is our adjusted marginal cost. We started out at $5, and we can increase it by $1, as in here. We can increase it by a penny. So we're going to leave it 0. When this is 0, when the slider is all the way to the left, we have no adjustment, which is here, increased by 0. So these two figures will be equal. And this is the same as the fixed cost. We have our drop down. Okay, so we can see that we have a change in $10 here. So 200, and we have a change in 10. If we put our slider all the way to the left, 200, 200, and 0. This slider doesn't have the drop down. This is our elasticity of demand slider. And we're going to work with 1.5 as a demonstration. We'll refer to elasticity of demand as PED, price elasticity of demand. Now that we put all our data in, let's take a look at our calculations. Let's see how we arrive at how many we sold, the quantity sold. It's one of the most valuable aspects of this tool, this calculator that we have. We start with $47.50 and $50. And let's go down here. Here's our formula. Price elasticity of demand is the delta Q percent divided by the delta P percent. The delta Q percent, we can also say, is equal to delta P percent multiplied by PED through basic algebra. We took our $47.50 minus 50 divided by 50. That's the formula for a percentage change. And we multiply that by the PED we're working with. So we have negative 0.05 multiplied by negative 1.5. That gives us a positive 0.075. To find the quantity sold in this column, we take 1 plus the delta Q percentage, and we multiply that by the original quantity. And this is how we get our quantity sold. So let's take a look. As prices go down, our quantities should go up. Elasticity of demand is typically a negative number because, as we just said, as prices go down, you will sell more, which does make sense. So let's see what happened. We're at negative 1.5, and we have 25.8. So as the numbers get higher, we sell less. As the numbers get lower, we sell more. At 0, we're at an equilibrium and we don't sell anything. So and over here, our marginal revenue will have no effect on anything. Let's take a look at some of our other calculations. So our elasticity of demand will affect our quantity sold, which will affect our revenue and profits. It will not affect the variable. It won't have any effect on the variable costs. They're not related. And we can see here too that the adjusted marginal cost has no effect on quantity sold. There is no relationship. Yet it does have an effect though on the profits, because obviously as costs go up and down, so do your profitability. Of course, we always want lower costs. This way our profits go up. So it's a little bit of a guide to give an idea of the PED and where it stands. Perfectly elastic. When it's greater than 1, it's considered elastic. When it's equal to 1, it's unit elastic. Less than 1 is inelastic. And that concludes our training on this spreadsheet.